It is time for What's on Anime. I'm not gonna start just yet. I'm gonna give it like a minute. See if anyone wants to hop in that's not here yet. Also, we're gonna get some more chill music instead of this very, very hype music. We're going to have some better background noise. There we go. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Hello, everybody. It is anime time. Black Steel, thank you so much for 34 months. Welcome back. Thank you so much. The defense drop. It's not Paimon's fault, okay? But welcome to What's on Anime, the first What's on Anime of 2021, and the first one we've done in a while. So the first thing that I do want to do is talk to you guys about when you can expect What's on Anime so you can plan for it, and how I'm going to do stuff a little bit different to how we have been doing stuff. So it's going to be once a month on the first Wednesday of every month. So the next one will be February 3rd. And then one after that will be March 3rd. After that, it will be April 7th. And we'll just keep going like that. It would have been, the first show would have been last week. But we had a sponsor stream with Monster Hunter Rise, which was cool. But that's what we're going to do. Also, the weekend before, so either Saturday or Sunday before the Wednesday show, I will be posting in Discord the spoiler segments that we're going to talk about. So we'll have like a news segment. We'll have a segment where we talk about the anime that we've been really enjoying. We go over shows that are coming out or shows that are like hidden gems, whatever we end up talking about. And then at the very end, there'll be a spoiler section. So I will make sure that the weekend before, I will always put in Discord, these are the shows we're going to be talking about in the spoiler section. So you can catch up if you want to, and if you don't have time to catch up, you can just skip the end part, because you'll only be hearing spoilers. So, the shows we're going to be talking about in spoilers today is Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan, and Promised Neverland. Because these are shows that are kind of hard to talk about if you don't talk about spoiler stuff. Because a lot of the juicy stuff is all spoiler based. So, those are the ones we're going to be talking about in the spoiler section. Joe, you're always welcome here, my friend. Join the Discord. I'll send you a link. I will send you a link. Promised Neverland. How many seasons is Attack on Titan now? Isn't it 4? 4. Okay, everyone, we're going to start off with some anime news. We're going to catch up on what the fudge has been going on. Now, I'm not going to go super duper far back because that would be crazy, but I'm just going to go over some stuff that has been happening in the anime world that I personally found interesting. So we're going to go over that first. So first things first, also, please try, while we're going through the news, feel free to remember things about the spoiler shows. Think about it a little bit. Have a little thinkaroo. And also try and remember all the anime that you've been watching, because there's so many that it's hard. It's hard to remember them all. Maybelline, thank you for 47 months. Oh, Maybelline, congratulations on everything. Thanks so much for 47 months. I appreciate you. So the first bit of news is Makoto Shinkai has hinted at his next work. So this was something that happened, I think it was like January. No, it was at the end of December. So like the very, very end of December. But of course, Makoto Shinkai is the director that is responsible for Weathering with You and Your Name. Like, their stuff is nuts. That whole studio is absolutely insane. So he was actually having a discussion about Demon Slayer and how popular it's been, because it's been absolutely insane. And he ended up saying that the next theme for his film that's coming up is going to be what happens after the end, or something that's post-apocalyptic. And it kind of comes from, he said that it's inspired by the events that happened with COVID. It's not based on COVID or have anything to do with COVID, but he was just looking at how much the world has changed with what COVID has done to the entire world. And he he wanted to see if he could make a movie about what happens after, like something that changes the world, and maybe it's devastating to live through. What happens after that? So he said that it's a story where something major happens that one's own power can't do anything to affect. And by making this film, I want a part of people to think we'll somehow manage to get by, won't we? So that's gonna be his new movie. That's gonna be exciting. I'm excited about that. So yeah, Makoto Shinkai making a post-apocalyptic movie. Pretty awesome. 5 centimeters per second is really good as well. Yeah. Next thing is I wanted to just give a little shout out to Non Biori, because if you know about Non Biori, it's like one of the classic slice of lives. It's just so funny and cute and amazing, and the 3rd season is finally out, and I decided that I wanted to rewatch the 2nd season of Non Biori before watching the 3rd, so I haven't started the 3rd yet, but I love this show. And it's really nice that it's set in like the countryside, because you don't have a lot of shows that are just in the country. So you're with some country bumpkin, cute ass, hilarious girls, and it's great. If you haven't watched Non Biori, you can watch it on Crunchyroll, and it's got 2 seasons. That's really good. And then so it's funny because the news was like, oh, Kimetsu no Yaiba is #1 for like the past 12 weeks at the top again. And then the story like right after that was about Gintama taking down the madness that is Demon Slayer at the top spot for the box office. So Gintama movie came out. If you didn't know, there's a Gintama movie. Yeah, there's a Gintama. It's called Gintama The Final. And it ranked at #1 in its opening weekend in the box office. So this one is based on the finale of the original manga, combined with new story elements. So that's what the movie is. Gintama The Final. It's a mixture of new story elements and the original manga. And that dethroned Demon Slayer. Oh, Non Biori. Yeah, Non Biori. That's just what it's called everywhere. Hucklebear, thank you for 3 months. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Yeah, so there's that. But Lisa, our queen Lisa, with her song for the movie, she's still #1. She's still #1. Okay, next I wanted to talk to you guys about an anime that a lot of us really liked, that has been confirmed to getting a 2nd season, and that is Bofuri. I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense. Yes, it is getting a 2nd season, but it's coming out in 2022. But Bofuri is so good. If you haven't watched it, it's basically, so it is an isekai. Listen, sometimes they're okay. All right, sometimes they're great and amazing. So it's an isekai. She goes into a game. She goes inside of a game, and when she's picking her character, she doesn't really know much about video games, and she's like, well, I don't like pain, so I'm just gonna spec into defense. So that is what Bofuri is. It's really funny though. It's kind of like just a slice of life almost. She gets super OP. It's really funny. It's cute. It's one of those shows that I can watch whenever the hell you want to put it on. You want to watch Bofuri? I'll watch it anytime. It's a half isekai, yeah. It is a great comedy. It really is such a good comedy. I highly recommend it. It's very good. I might see if I can play a song in a little bit, because there's a song that I really want to share with you guys. We'll see if it gets things muted. Hey, Hungry Robbie, what's up? It's a slice of life, half isekai comedy, is what I would say. So the next thing that I want to talk about, which we'll see if we can play this song. I wanted to share with you guys Beastars second season has a new music video and a new song, and they've posted it. So Beastars is coming with a second season, of course, and there is a song for it, and I kind of want to play it because it's so good. I'll just play a snippet. We'll just play a little snippet of the song, okay? We're not gonna do anything crazy. Okay. Okay. Here we go.
素晴らしき世界に今日も乾杯街に飛び交う笑い声も見て見ぬふりしてるだけの作りもんさ気が触れそうだクラクラするほどのいい匂いが
It's so good.
した花の奥目を覚ます
so good.
本能のまま今日は誰の番だこの世界で何ができるのか僕には何ができるのかただその
Oh, we gotta wait for the drop. We'll stop it after the drop, okay? Oh, it's so good. Ugh, I almost feel dizzy from how freaking good it is. I'm not gonna play all of it because I'm sure the audio will get muted because, god damn it. But Beastars, that song is great. So does liking Beastars make me a furry? I'm gonna say no, Bob. You know why? It's an interesting commentary on society. Beastars is an awesome commentary on society. On many things in society. You could take it like either way, many ways, all the ways. Yeah, Beastars is a really good commentary on many things. The artist is, let me see. The artist is YOASOBI. The song is called Kaibutsu. And yeah, I think that's it. It's just YOASOBI. YOASOBI. Now the next bit of news that will take us into our first conversation of the day, and that is Horimiya sets new record for most watched debut romantic comedy premiere on MyAnimeList. So of course, MyAnimeList isn't like it's not like the box office, right? Where you're like, oh my god, so many people are watching this movie. But it's a pretty good indication of stuff. It's in lots of different countries. So MyAnimeList, we'll go with that. So Horimiya's first episode, which was on Saturday, had a total of 69,088 users on MyAnimeList logging themselves as watching on their account. So that breaks the record, which was previously held by Rent-A-Girlfriend with 55,228 logged viewers within 7 days of its debut. And then, so this one is on MyAnimeList, at least it's the best premiere for a romantic comedy, which is very, very cool. It also says that so the romantic comedy that currently holds the top spot for just best romantic comedy is currently Kaguya-sama Love is War, which had 82,000 people watching after 7 days. So Horimiya has a couple of days to even break that because they're currently at 69,000 and Kaguya-sama is at 82,000. So they're not too far away, and they have a couple more days to catch up. So it's probably not a surprise if you've read the manga. I don't know if any of you guys have read the manga. If you have, let me know. Because the manga is currently ranked 13th in popularity on MyAnimeList. So it's pretty popular, and I've heard a lot of people say, like, this show is so good. I've been looking for it to so long because I freaking love the manga. And Horimiya, let's talk about it. I will bring up a trailer for you guys to watch. Because my lord, Horimiya trailer. Let's see, this one, a minute long? Sure, we'll throw that up there. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Horimiya. It is very, very good. So this is on Funimation and also Hulu. So you won't be able to find it in Crunchyroll or Netflix or Amazon. But it is such a good romantic comedy. Only the first episode is out right now. Let me tell you, I am in love with this man. He's a great. What's the Japanese name of it? Like the actual. Do they use I'm trying to figure out what katakana they use for it. Oh, here it goes. Horimaya. Whoops. Oh, well, we're playing it again. Perfect. So it uses it uses me, right? Yeah, so it's not Horimaya, it's Horimiya. Miya. Miyamura-kun. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. He's funny. He's caring. He's great. We love him. He is easily going to be husbando of 2021, let me tell you. For sure. So if you guys don't know what the show is about, I will read you guys the synopsis. But it is a romantic comedy, and a lot of the romantic comedy shows kind of have the same story, right? It's similar to similar feeling that you get with like a slice of life. I'd let him step on me for sure. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's 13 episodes airing on Funimation and on Hulu. And I'm just going to read the synopsis so you can, if it's bad, don't blame me. I'm just reading it. Although admired at school for her amiability and academic prowess, high school student Kyoko Hori has been hiding another side of her. With her parents often away from home due to work, Hori has to look after her younger brother and do the housework, leaving no chance to socialize away from school. Meanwhile, Izumi Miyamura, which is the person that you saw in the trailer, you saw both of them in the trailer, is seen as a brooding, glasses-wearing otaku. However, in reality, he is a gentle person inept at studying. Furthermore, he has 9 piercings hidden behind his long hair and a tattoo along his back and left shoulder. If you know anything about Japan, you know that that is quite a big deal. Especially the tattoos. The tattoo stuff is still an issue. If you're in like Tokyo and you're going to an onsen, or just like a very popular place with foreigners, you're probably okay with tattoos. But literally anywhere else, you will see at the entrance of the place that says no tattoos. Tattoos are banned. Some places will let you cover it up with like a band-aid or something, but some of the places just will not let you in. It's only 1 episode so far. Yeah, JSK, it's only 1 episode. Only 1 episode. So by sheer chance, Hori and Miyamura cross paths outside of school, neither looking as the other expects. These seemingly polar opposites become friends, sharing with each other a side they have never shown to anyone. Oh yeah. Yeah, so this show, why is it so good? So the thing that makes it so good to me is honestly the writing and the animation, because the writing for this show makes them so believable. You know when you watch some anime and it's like they're just not very relatable and they don't act in the way that you would expect people to act, and it's a little bit like, oh, come on. But the animations of the characters and the writing of the characters is really well done. They feel like normal people, and I love the dynamic between the characters. The chemistry is super good, the voice acting is super good, animation is good. It's all great. What anime are we talking about? We're talking about Horimiya. Yep, Horimiya. So I highly recommend it. highly, highly, highly recommend it. If you have not checked it out, you should, because I think honestly this is going to be one of the best shows of the season for sure, if not the best one, and it could potentially be the best anime of 2021. It's really good. Did it just release? It did, yeah. It came out on Saturday. It's on Funimation and Hulu. So only one episode. If you want to wait and binge it, I totally understand. But the characters, it's one of those shows, it's kind of how it was for me with A Place Further Than the Universe, where I watched it and I instantly loved all the characters. I knew what they were all about. I could relate to them. It's the same kind of thing for me. Love it when a show does that. Love it. Let's see. What other shows have I been watching? Actually, for all of you guys, what shows are you currently actively watching? Because, so I'm watching Attack on Titan and Jujutsu Kaisen, which we'll talk about later in spoiler stuff. I finished watching The Day I Became a God. I think it's still relevant to talk about that. It finished recently. It finished somewhat recently. I'm watching Promised Neverland, so I'm up to date on that. We'll talk about that later as well. Horimiya. Oh, you know what? I wanted to watch the Spider anime. Has anyone watched the Spider anime? That's the one show that I didn't watch the first episode yet. Nah. It was pretty good. Oh yeah, I did watch the first episode of Slime. Reincarnated as a Slime, I watched the first episode. I also watched the first episode of Laid Back Camp. Laid Back Camp, by the way. Laid Back Camp. Do we need to talk about Laid Back Camp? You absolutely, if you want to just feel happy and cozy, you should watch Laid Back Camp. It's just straight up. It's just what it is. You just think you have to. You just have to. What else am I watching? I'm looking through a list. I could show you guys, actually. I'm just looking through this right now. Let's make it a bit bigger. Boom. Yeah. Slime is back. Yep. Slime is back. Royalty, it's a good time to watch it because the final season is airing right now. So you can get involved in all the hype. Even though obviously you don't want spoilers for stuff, you can still be involved in the hype. Oh, but Laid Back Camp season 1 opening was insane. It was so good. Hey, Sun Singer, what's up? It was absolutely ridiculous. So we have, at the top of the list, we have Attack on Titan. This is all the shows that are either out already this season or coming out. So we have Attack on Titan, the final season is already out, which has been a ride so far. We'll talk about it later. Promised Neverland, second season. We'll talk about it later. Food Wars. Why did I call it Food Wars? It's because I saw Wars and I thought Food Wars. I have a problem. Dr. Stone. Stone Wars. Dr. Stone is coming back. It's coming back. Is it today or tomorrow? It's releasing in Japan tomorrow. Yeah, so I guess we'll get it tomorrow. But I love Dr. Stone. I'm very, very excited to be in Dr. Stone again tomorrow. Yeah, Dr. Stone, look. Oh, look at it. It's freaking here. January 14th, 2021. No Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer has been off the air for a while. Next, they have, of course, Reincarnated as a Slime is the next one that people are really looking forward to. ReZero, of course, lots of people are loving ReZero. Have you guys noticed the trend recently where instead of just doing like ReZero Season 2, they always have to do ReZero Second Season Part 2? What's with, why are we splitting things up into seasons and also into parts of a season? Can we just have seasons? Just call it Season 3. What's the difference? What's the difference? Are any of you guys watching this? You definitely are. The quintessential quintuplets. I know you guys. I don't even know why I asked. Beastar's second season, of course, we won't get for freaking ever. But it is happening this season. Oh yeah, is there anything on this list that you have seen? Or is there anything that you've seen so far where you're like, man, that is low-key really, really, really good? I don't think I've seen any of these yet. Cells at Work season 2, yeah. There's also a movie, I think. Cells at Work. Black, yeah. If you're into Cells at Work, you have all the stuff. You have so much. Mushoku Tensei is pretty good. Oh, this one. Let's read about it. Mushoku Tensei, jobless reincarnation. Killed while saving a stranger from a traffic collision, a 34-year-old NEET is reincarnated into a world of magic as Rudius the Grey Rat, a newborn baby. With knowledge, experience, and regret from his previous life retained, Rudius vows to lead a fulfilling life and not repeat his past mistakes. Now gifted with a tremendous amount of magical power, as well as the mind of a grown adult, Rudius is seen as a genius in the making by his new parents. Soon he finds himself studying under powerful warriors, such as his swordsman Fartha and a mage named Roxy Magurdia. I have it on good authority that there are less adorable platelets? What? Oh, it sounds generic, but apparently it's like the grandfather of Isekai and was one of the first. Oh. Where is it airing? Funimation. So it could maybe be on Hulu as well. Maybe. It's always a 50-50. Oh, this is the one I wanted to watch. Oh, Tobias is trying to come up here. Tobias, come on. Come on. Finally, a kitty, potentially. Yeah, I wanted to watch this one. This is the So I'm a Spider, so what? I'm going to show you guys a trailer because I think it's important. Because if you just see like, oh, a spider anime, why would I want to watch a spider anime? I hate spiders. I'm going to show you guys. Tobias, come on. He's taking forever to get up here. Okay. We'll show this trailer. But I wanted to watch this. I did want to watch it.
なんか硬いものに覆われてる。何この状況。
It just seems kind of cute.
とにかくここから出ないと。自由だ。転生するにしてもなんで雲なわけ。
It's kind of cute, man.
それならそれで楽しそうだからありかな。我を思うゆえに我ありってことでやってこ。
I will watch at least 3 episodes of this show. I will watch at least 3 episodes to get an opinion about it. This is one of those shows that has 3D. They managed to do it pretty well so far. Well, that's good to know. Because I don't generally like 3D stuff, but there's been some 3D stuff that's been done well. Yeah, isn't it cute? Keep slime in mind when you watch episode 1. Okay. Oh, jeez, Tobias, scared the crap out of me. You almost fell on everything. There you go. There's the spider anime. That is indeed the spider anime. Of course, it is an isekai, so it's the typical thing. But yeah, it with isekais, like we know what the premise is, right? Like we're always gonna know what the premise is. So it's more so just about what they do with the genre that has a lot of stuff. Lot of content in that genre. Hi, Tobias. Tobias is here. Tobias loves anime. It's his time when he gets both of his parents on the couch and he gets to have cuddles, so it makes sense. What do you guys think? Should we do spoiler talk? We have 3 episodes to talk about with spoilers. So, and I feel like Attack on Titan might take a while. What order do you guys want to go in? We have Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan, and Promised Neverland. If you haven't caught up with any of those shows, then you might want to mute or maybe go get some dinner. There won't be anything else after the spoiler segment, so you're not missing anything. I'm going to just end the stream when we get to after the spoilers. So I will be back tomorrow for Destiny and TWAB reading. TWAB reading. Promised Neverland? Oh boy. Let's see. What should we start with? You want to start with Neverland? Black Steel doesn't know that season 2 is out. So that's probably not good. Oh. Promised Neverland. So the reason why you might not know that it's out, oh my gosh, is because it's not on Crunchyroll. It's on Funimation and Hulu. Zodi, thank you so much. Thank you for the biddies. Yeah, X-Arm, we're gonna talk about that later. We're gonna talk about that later. What if the quality gets better or worse? I don't know if there's anywhere that we can really start. Let's see. Just by saying yay or nay. No, actually, let's do numbers. Wait, no, that would be too weird. No, we'll just do yay or nay. Have you caught up on Jujutsu Kaisen? Yay or nay? Are you caught up on Jujutsu Kaisen? Yes. 1 yes, 1 no. 2 yes, 3 yes. There are more yeses. No. Yes. There are a lot of yeses. It's so hard. You know what I could do? If you want to not look at chat and just look at the screen, I can do a thumbs up when we're done with Jujutsu Kaisen. And then we'll just do that for each one. So you can just mute and look at the screen, if that makes sense. Or if you don't care about spoilers. Tobias, your butt. The microphone's basically... If he was to fart right now, let me tell you. You would hear it. We'll start with Jujutsu Kaisen then. We'll start with Jujutsu Kaisen. First of all, I love this show. I would do thumbs up when we're done talking about Jujutsu Kaisen spoilers. Okay, good. Is it manga spoilers? No. It's what's on anime, not what's on manga. Manga. I'm just kidding. Okay, Jujutsu Kaisen is phenomenal. I cannot wait to see more of the girls with the freaking nails. Oh my gosh. She could potentially be my waifu for 2021 quite easily. She could be my waifu of the year. I have learned that shows that are more like shonen type shows, I will really enjoy them if they have anything to do with demons or like Japanese folklore. I'm in. I'm all the way in. You got demons in there, I'm all about it. So I think this show, the fights are really cool. The character designs are all really cool. Every single character that I see, I'm just like, oh, they're great. Tobias. God damn. Yeah, the fights are really cool. The music, both the opening and the closing and the music in the show are so good. I think the writing's been done really well. Like, they convey me getting emotions all the time. And Sukuna, can we talk about Sukuna? Everyone wants to date Sukuna. Okay? Like, everyone just wants to. Get it out of your system. We know. It's okay. We're all here for the same reason. The closing song and also the animation for the song is one of the best that I've seen. It's so good. But yeah, so getting into like spoiler stuff. Guys, how did you feel when, is it Junpei or Junbei? How did you feel when he got murdered? Because I cried like a baby. I cannot express to you how much I wanted. You know what? I think I have a picture. I think I saved a picture because of how freaking sad I was. I think I saved a picture. I still don't want to believe it either. I want to believe that there's a way to come back from that. Where is it? I definitely saved the picture. Oh, I changed my desktop lock screen to be him with his squid. Oh, I saved it on my computer. That's fine. Who? It was the kid that they were investigating. They were investigating the kid because they thought that maybe he did some really bad things. Yeah. Just like, he's one of those kids that like he's so blocked off from everyone, and he's being bullied, and he's having a really bad time. And he finally met someone that he can laugh with, and he has a good time. And you want that future so bad where he joins them and meets his group, and then he gets more friends, and he finally feels like he has somewhere that he can fit in, and he's got a purpose in life, you know, like all that stuff. Just, it made me so sad. And then so as it happened, I turned to Tomo and I said, this is literally Full Metal Alchemist all over again. This is Full Metal Alchemist all over again. And then I cried. Yeah, Black Steel, I know. Having the bravery and Tobias, what are you doing? Having the bravery in writing to make those decisions can be tough, but they definitely make the story following that be very intense. We're talking about Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, and his mom. And he's like, who did this to my mom? And it's the guy who the guy has been pretending to be his friend the whole time. And that's the person who killed his mom. And just being like, you know, life doesn't mean anything. You mean nothing to me. It was just so sad. God. It was one of those moments where I wanted a different future so bad. That honestly doesn't happen that much in any movie or any show or any game. It's that feeling of hating what you're seeing and wanting it to be so different so bad. Oh man, that was rough. And I think even now I'm just like, he'll come back. Right? His little like squid octopus stingray jellyfish thing is gonna just like kind of thought it was gonna end way differently. Yeah, I mean, you can always guess that something like that was gonna happen, and maybe you can see that it's foreshadowed, but I wanted a different future for him so bad because he's a kid that's gone through so much and he's so unhappy, and he finally found a person and was about to join a group that would make him happy and make him feel like he belonged, and I wanted that so bad for him. Oh God. Yeah, so that's Jujutsu Kaisen. I mean, in terms of spoilers, that was really the biggest thing, I feel like. Unless there was something bigger, but I feel like that was the biggest thing, because if you knew that ahead of time, it might kind of really spoil that moment for you, and that moment has been so incredibly powerful. We talked about it a little, Randomizing, but not much. I haven't seen it. Lots of sadness. What have you seen in Jujutsu Kaisen that you would like to discuss with people? Yeah, people still don't know that the main guy is alive. Tobias, do you need help? The Nanami backstory was very interesting. True. I wonder if there's like a little scene of that. Let me look for it. Nanami. Let's see. Tobias is slapping stuff. Okay, let's see. We'll watch this. Tobias, I'm not touching your tail. You're slapping your tail everywhere. Maybe we should just have this in the background. We'll just have it in the background. Tobias. Yeah, this was really interesting. I mean, you could kind of guess like that he was a salary man and he worked really hard. But him seeing this girl and helping her out was really, really cool. Tobias. Love that scene where Itadori and Nanami are jumping Mahito. Yeah. Yeah, that was great. Tobias. Tobias. Do you think the grandfather died normally? I thought so, but I'm also kind of a dumbass, so I might be totally wrong. Tobias, your tail? Your tail. Can we talk about your tail? Seriously? This is impossible. I either can't see what I'm doing or I can't see you guys. All we can do is theorize. So what is your thinking behind the grandfather dying? What do you think is fishy? What's fishing it up? Yeah, it was cool to see this because he realized that he can really help people by being a sorcerer. Twice. Oh Jesus. Unless they ask full plot twist, granddad died normally. Yuji wasn't able to see curses until after the school incident, so he couldn't have seen if his grandpa was cursed. True. That is true. That's very true. Yeah, I feel like it's a normal death. I mean, they could add the curse thing, but I think it served its purpose as being the inspiration for him to keep going on, you know? So I think it's enough right there. I think Itadori brought the finger with him to visit, and I think the cursed energy made him die prematurely. Oh, maybe. Possibly. I don't actually remember at what time during the timeline that he got the finger. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I'm very bad at timelines. Let's see. Do we want to do... Probably less people are caught up on Promised Neverland? Yeah. Maybe we'll do Promised Neverland last. If Itadori was surrounded by a curse of that level of importance to the story for that long, it would have influenced him long before once could have finger. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just a normal death. Like I said, just because it's already served its purpose and doesn't need to do anything else. So, here's thumbs up for Jujutsu Kaisen talk. You might not want to look at chat because there's spoilers in chat. Maybe you can like get rid of the chat or refresh or something, and we're gonna start talking about Attack on Motherfudging Titan. Attack on Titan. So if you do not want to hear about anything to do with Attack on Titan, I totally understand. I will see you tomorrow, or see you in a bit to talk about Promised Neverland. I'll do the thumbs up thing again when we're done with Attack on Titan stuff. Attack on Titan, here we go. Spoiler time. Log off now. Close your eyes, close your ear holes. So Attack on Titan, I think a lot of people were very like, what the fudge is happening? What is going on for the first episode? Because it's basically, the first episode is entirely people that you don't know, or at least you don't know that you know. So it's here's a whole new cast of people for you to figure out. So I think a lot of people who've read the manga have an easier time realizing what's going on for many reasons. Manga's just easier for that. But when you're watching an anime and there's a time skip, yeah, it's for a 4-year time skip, it can be very confusing. But luckily it's not too bad to get your head around what's going on. So that's good. But basically we're in a total different place now. We're not even in the same place. We're in a total different place, total new cast of people, and we're basically seeing the other side. And the thing that I really like about Attack on Titan is I'm not really rooting for anyone. I'm not really rooting for anyone. Everyone is like bad and good in their own ways. Their reasoning makes sense on both sides. So I do like that, because it's very easy to have your audience like one thing more than another thing. But with Attack on Titan, I feel totally just like, I hate everyone. I don't know. I like everyone and I hate everyone. Everyone sucks. So I like them being in that gray area. It's good. When the Armored Titan guy started talking to his family at the table, I was like, hold on. Yeah. And we will talk about the most recent episode, of course. So Eren was in a hospital, and he had been having, what's that kid's name? Damn it. He was having the kids send mail to his comrades, and he had no idea that it was Eren, of course. And Eren gets a meeting together. Falco, yes, his name is Falco. Yes. Mr. Falco. What a kid. Feel bad for that kid. Yeah, I feel bad for all of them. Exactly. Yeah, so they put together a meeting, and we finally get the face-off of saying, like, this is Eren. Nice to see you. How you doing? And they kind of talk about that they see all of Eren's people as demons, and oh my gosh. Oh gosh, the bias. Hey, actual combo. We're talking about Attack on Titan spoilers if you don't want to be spoiled. It's really tough seeing mentally how Rainer has had to handle everything since the beginning of Attack on Titan. Yeah, it's like Rainer was attacking our people, and he was a bad guy for a long time, and then he was like our comrade, and then we understand where he was coming from. His story's actually been really interesting. So now we're at the point where Eden's gonna freaking destroy everybody, I guess. Oh my gosh. Isayama's favorite character is Rainer. He loves making him suffer. Damn. Everyone's a bad guy? Everyone is a bad guy. For me, Attack on Titan is a story that guarantees a sad and bad end. There's no way this ends happy because there's no protagonist. There's no one you want to win because you want everyone to win. Yep. Tobias, what are you doing, man? He's eating something. I'm updated in the Attack on Titan manga. There's so much stuff I want to talk about but can't. Yep. You cannot. Sounds like Mikasa is narrating the story back to us, but maybe that's wishful thinking for me. Yeah, that was the thing when Eren said that he was having Falco send letters to his comrades. I was like, who are his comrades? Tobias, your face. You gonna look at the camera? Here, look here. Armin? Oh god, Armin. Oh, don't remind me. I love him. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. It is so true. It is so very true. So very, very true. Yeah, I mean, at this point, we've had the big reveal. Eren is in the city of the other place, and the next time it airs, we'll see what happens from him being there. But it's all been very interesting, because I think even before this most recent episode, I wasn't as much like 50-50 on who I like and who I don't like. But now I'm just like, I can't say that I'm rooting for anybody. Willie declaring war and immediately gets slap chopped is a top 10 karma moment. I didn't understand why they declared war on him though. Yeah. I'm still rooting for Paradis, even knowing what he knows. Reiner is willing to go back and kill innocent people. True. I'll just do this. There we go. Just in case. One could argue that Eren is the hero and we've been watching him become the villain. Very interesting. Yeah, so do you guys have any clarity? If you can give clarity without doing spoilers, which I know is hard because when you read the manga, you maybe don't know like what's been seen and what hasn't been seen. But why the declaration of war on Eren? What did Eren ever do to anybody? We got to meet Annie's papa. Tobias is finally not on the computer, so that's good. Apart from accepted from episode 1, always saw his motives are revenge and hatred. Yeah, I freaking hate everyone. I no longer have any emotions or like feel bad for really anyone. I just kind of everyone sucks. It all sucks. He took the founder from the king, so guarantee of peace is broken. Oh. Willie says that it's because Eren is going to unleash the Titans on the world. This is a story of the minority deciding to accept the world or bend the world to your beliefs. I bet that's not the real reason though. Yeah, Attack on Titan is crazy. It's a show that I definitely... So now that I am watching the anime and I'm experiencing Attack on Titan through the anime, I want to not read the manga. I want to just keep going with the anime and see how they end it all. But I think I would definitely want to go back and read it. Because there's probably some things that I can look deeper into or have better understandings of. But Attack on Titan has been a crazy ride. What a crazy ride it has been. Sasaki, Mr. Grumpy, thank you so much for 68 months. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Also, the Marley military and Willie states that the world is catching up technologically, so they need more Titan juice for the war machine. They're skipping a lot.
Good times.
That's unfortunate. I always wonder which Eren we're seeing. Is it Eren Yeager or is it Eren Kruger influencing our Eren? I hope at the end I'm just like, oh. I just want to be like that at the end. That's all I want. Grumpy, thank you so much. Welcome back. Thank you so much. It really gets even better, and the manga is ending soon, so have no idea how it will end. Yeah, I completely agree with Julio saying that the thing that I love about Attack on Titan, it shows so well people being human with traumas and their faults. Yeah, and that's kind of why any of those shows I really end up liking them, because it feels relatable again, right? Like, there's not anyone who is black and white. Most people live in a gray area, so seeing the goods and the bads and the reasoning and being able to relate to anyone's reasoning for doing really bad things is good. I love seeing that. As the cart titan is always walking around as the cart titan in her own body. Yeah, Yeah, she is very interesting. They're hinting at her knowing a lot of stuff, or her knowing people that they haven't just straight up told us about yet. So I think she's gonna be interesting. Attack on Titan is completely unpredictable while being 100% believable. Yeah. Yeah, it's great. The writing is great. Attack on Titan is great. It's a really good show. I'm excited to see the end, and I'm excited to finally have a conversation with you about the entirety of Attack on Titan. Just all of it. How it was the whole way. I think the highlight on Rainier was important for that kind of character insight. Poor guy. Yes. Yes, definitely. Yeah, it's been a wild ride so far. It's going to be a wild end of the show. Can't wait until they show the reason why Eren made that face at the end of season 3. Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Wonder if I can find a picture of that in case people have forgotten. Let's see. Eren. Season 3. Where's my mouse? Images. Oh, I think this is it, actually. Okay, here we go. Bella? Hold on. The kitties always attack during anime time. Sorry about that. Bella was thinking of peeing on the floor. Oh no. The reason for the war on Paradise is that the founding titan that has the wielder building of royal blood due to a statement King Fliss made preventing them from using the founding titan for war and to attack the world. Since Eren isn't of royal blood, he can use the founding titan powers to its fullest and unleash the colossals from in the walls onto the world. That does make sense. That does make sense. That does make sense. Thanks for the biddies, man. I'm not gonna do that, but thank you for the biddies. I appreciate it. Attack on Tobias. Is Bella alright? She's just trying to pee on the floor. Just trying to pee. I want to see Eren's Colossal Titan. There's a lot of stuff that I want to see. Oh yeah, let me show you guys the freaking face. There it is. Let's zoom in. Face. Face. I never get mad at Bella. I just, when I go Bella, 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 it makes her run to the bathroom. So. Eren can't use all the Founder's power because he isn't royal. But I guess it's that thing of he has the possibility. He has the possibility of doing something devastating, so they want to attack him because of the possibility, I guess. Which... It's an argument, but I guess you never really know. You never really know. Shall we do Promised Neverland? Are you guys ready for some Promised Neverland stuff? With the end, what happened at the end of season 1 and the beginning of season 2. Bum, 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 bum. He was able to use it briefly when he touched the Smiling Titan, so I think he'd need to do something similar in the future. Yeah, I have so many questions about stuff on Attack on Titan, and I'm excited for hopefully having that moment where I'm like, holy crap, it all makes sense. I'm excited. I love those moments. They don't come very often, so I will savor it. It used to be called the Coordinate. The Founding Titan's powers. Very interesting. So you coordinate with another Titan? Is that what that means? At the very least, he can control other Titans to attack who he wants. True. Black Steel, have a fantastic night. We are going to officially end with Attack on Titan stuff, and we're going to start Promised Neverland stuff. So the second season has started. There's only one episode, but because it's Promised Neverland and there's so much like mystique around the show, there's a whole lot of what is it like on the outside? I wanted to talk about it, even though there's only one episode in. So if you don't want to hear any spoilers of season 2, I will see you guys tomorrow, because I'm going to end the stream after this. But here we go. Promised Neverland season 2. You may not have known that it was freaking here, but it is. It's on Hulu and Funimation, which it didn't used to be, which sucks. Is it cool to theorize? Yeah, if you're just theorizing based on things that you've seen in the show, that's totally fine. It's only a problem when people know what's happening and they're putting it out there. But I think part of the fun is us watching something together and having theories of what's going on or who these people are and all of that stuff. So, Promised Neverland season 2 is officially here. And of course, at the end of season 1, they left the, what is that place called? The place where you keep babies? Orphanage. It's not really an orphanage though. It's kind of a meat factory. A farm. It's a farm. It's a type of farm for human babies to be eaten. It's great. It's a good time. So the freezer. It's a farm. Yeah. It's a farm. So, Promised Neverland Season 2 picks up right where we left off in the first season. So, the end of the first season, they managed to get past the wall, and they're now on the outside. So, the episode starts running away from the things that are chasing them. And you get to see, like, a demon or some type of beast behind them. So, it literally starts with them freaking running. It's kind of like a peek at what happens later in the episode. So you get to see what the demons look like. Because really, all of the outside of humans, we had only really seen demons a little bit. We'd only seen them a little bit. But now we're seeing them in like full show. So I'm really excited to learn more about the outside world because we know very little at the moment. And then it starts, yeah, Emma set the line. Freedom is so beautiful, yet so cruel, which is a fantastic opening. So you're in a place called, is it Grace Fields or something? And that's like their new home. I wonder if the other person on the radio with Isabella was a human or a demon. We know there have to be some adult males since we know Isabella was pregnant. Yes, Vino, yeah. Yup. Yeah, the whole Isabella's story is so freaking sad, man. So freaking sad. So yeah, there has to be some humans that are a part of this freaking awful crap that is happening. So the show is, it doesn't take very long until people realize that the kids are there, because obviously they're looking for these kids. You can't just let the kids disappear and do what they want to do. So people are looking for the kids to find them. It's not safe at all. It's not safe at all. There's demons, and then there's also people that want to eat you. Well, I guess you would call them more beasts, whereas the people that are running like the child factory farm are demons. But these are definitely beasts, like a big monster. Then from there, what happened after that? Yeah, then we saw the demons that were hunting them down. So there was demon dogs, right? And then there was a dude, crazy samurai dude, which was a lot of fun to see him. And then the kids get separated, right? The kids separate. Human McDonald's is a friendly term. Sure, let's go with that. Sure. We can go with that. That's great. Discuss cosplay? You can talk about cosplay if you want to. We're just doing Promised Neverland spoilers at the moment. Hey, Funky, what's up? Yeah, so we got to see, but we also got to see another type of demon. So this is where it starts to get really interesting for me, because it's that whole gray area, right? It's like, there's not all demons are bad, and not all demons are good, and not all demons want to eat you. It's kind of that thing that I really like in shows. Trying to see what it says here of what they were called. Do I have maybe there's a trailer for it? That would be cool, because we could actually show that. Promised Neverland Season 2. I don't want to watch someone else's review. No, I don't want to do that. No, thank you. Let's see, what is this? Yeah, I'm very interested in. So we know that in the Promised Neverland, there's these books that they've had when they're inside this farm or this orphanage, and the books are by someone called Mr. Minerva, and those books are seen as like a way to help people out in the outside world and give people directions or give them directions to find him so they can be safe in the outside world. So they're looking for Mr. Minerva, and they end up finding this. So Emma gets split up from the rest of the kids, and this figure just appears to the children and tells them to follow her. And then we realize that everyone's been like knocked out and taken into these demons' place to recover. So initially we're like, oh yay, people are saving us. And then they realize that these are actually demons. And then of course, if you've been on a farm where they take babies and turn them into steak, you are not going to be very fond of demons. You're not going to like demons. You're going to be pretty sketchy about them. So, of course, when they see a demon, they're very, very scared. But currently, we don't really know if those demons are good or bad. We don't really know. I'll actually show you this, because this is where they wake up. This is actually a really important part of the show that was very, very cool. Baby to steak. I mean, they eat them. Yeah, they do eat them. Okay, let's play this. This is just a small highlight of what happened. So they were running away from the demon and his demon horse and his demon dogs and demons. And then there's these demons that saved them. Save them? We don't really know yet. But this was the very end of the episode that kind of leaves us questioning, are those good guys? Because they saved the kids. And they had a place for them to stay, and they didn't do anything bad to them yet. But are they going to do something bad to them later? What do you guys think? Can we call them zombie demons? Because technically they just want the brains. True. Maybe they are zombies. Zombies. What do you guys think about the people that saved the kids? Because they're wondering if this is Mr. Minerva. The fact that they weren't restrained eases my concern. True. Yeah, everything kind of points to them being good. But just knowing what demons do, I guess you're always going to be wary of them. This was a cool part. They're like, who's Mr. Minerva? Not concerned with them getting away from them. I want to know what their deal is. Because they're definitely demons. So I want to know. I want to know what the deal is. What's their deal? What's up with that? But I'm so excited. The thing that I really love about Promised Neverland is that from season 1 to season 2, they're like so different. Because season 1 is just in the orphanage. It's just straight up in the orphanage. You don't see anything outside of it. And you're learning everything that you learn about the world is just things that are within the orphanage. And then second season is all about outside the orphanage. So it's almost like having two very different shows that are in the same universe. Hey Squiddy, what's up? Vivid, give me all of your thoughts and theories and feelings after the second episode. Every episode definitely leaves you on the edge of your seat. Yeah, because this ends with like, demon, who are you kind of thing. And you're just like, who are they? What do they want? Are they working for the man? Who knows? Yeah, so it's a very exciting time in anime. It's very, very, very exciting. We have so many good shows. Like an absurd amount of good shows this season. Not only do you have Attack on Titan the final season, Jujutsu Kaisen, Promise Neverland, ReZero. You also have Non Non Biyori. Like Non Non Biyori is super popular. So it having a third season is really awesome. But you also have really good original brand new shows that are coming out, which is January is good, man. We had a little bit of a period where there wasn't a whole lot of awesome shows to watch, but that is definitely not the case right now. Definitely not the case. And I'm really excited to get more into these shows like Attack on Titan and Jujutsu Kaisen and Promise Neverland and even Horimiya and talk to you guys about them because some stuff is gonna go down. But early husbando is Miyamura-kun. He is great. We'll see what the waifus end up looking like. I think next episode, which will be what is that? February 3rd? Is that what I said? Did I say February 3rd? Yeah, February 3rd. The next episode on February 3rd, we will have to talk about waifus. Maybe there'll be some waifus that have appeared for us. Is there a genre of anime manga that focuses on kids going through hell? Because this show def reminded me of Made in Abyss. Maybe? Maybe. I have no idea if there's like a whole genre of it. Yeah, there's a couple out there. There's a lot out there. Like actually Erased was kind of like that because it was kids trying to change the future. Kids. Tobias. Just relax. Everything's gonna be okay. Are you chill? Can I let go? You gonna chill? Okay, great. Fantastic. Oh god, the tail. His tail is too strong. I'm a little worried about one of the kids wanting to go back because they're too scared. I would not be surprised if that ends up happening, where one of the kids runs back or they go towards the demon or whatever, and then they tell them everything. And then they end up maybe being one of the humans that works for the demons to get children. Yeah, I could totally see that happening. I could totally see that happening. Well, guys, I think that's it. I better go make some dinner. I think the demons in Promised Neverland didn't need to start eating humans, but they did anyway. And the demons showed in the trailer were probably some of the few who were like, wait, no, that's bad. I hope so, Vivid, because they're in the ending too. The fact that the demons are a part of the ending, the ones that save the kids, makes me feel like they're probably on the good right side of history. I hope. Tobias, there's no... What are you doing? There's no space. There's no space at all. Tobias, what's up with you? Yeah, there's no space. You're just falling on the keyboard. Well, guys, I think Tobias wants us to go home and go to bed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Wait, you feel that the guy demon is Mr. Minerva? Ooh. That would be super, super interesting. Especially to learn that he's a demon, because that's always really cool too, right? Like, you've been treated badly by demons, but then you actually learn that not all demons are like that. And there's a lot of demons that were like, actually, that's messed up and I don't want to do that. So that would be really cool because Mr. Minerva is someone that they've looked up to for a long time. So if he ends up being a demon, that would be very interesting. That would be very, very interesting. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to talk more anime, make sure to hit up our Discord. We have an anime club, and we always go in there and talk about stuff. Thank you for being here for the first What's on Anime of 2021. I am going to do every first Wednesday of the month. So the next will be Wednesday, February 3rd. Of course, there'll become things that come up like sponsored streams or we need to move the podcast or something. But that's generally the plan for that. It's just going to be every month, every Wednesday, and we're going to talk about stuff. And then if I can up the amount of times, like maybe twice a month or something, I'll let you guys know. But I'm just starting with something that's like really easy to stick to. It also gives us a chunk of stuff to talk about. Like we can have a chunk of stuff in February where we'll know a lot more about Attack on Titan, a lot more about Promised Neverland, and it will be some juicy chunky stuff. And then we can talk about waifus. So next What's on Anime, make sure that you have picked a waifu from the season. I mean, if you don't have one, that's fine, but just like think about it. Just think about your waifu for the next episode. That's all I'm saying. Thank you guys so much for being here. Seriously, I appreciate it so much. Having an outlet to just talk about anime is just the best. So thank you guys so much. I really, 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 really appreciate it. And we'll be back tomorrow. I will be playing Destiny tomorrow because we should get a TWAB, which will be the first TWAB of 2021 about Destiny. So I'm excited to see what's in there. Excited / maybe a little scared. I don't know. I think we're going to raid Danielle. I don't think we've ever sent the weebs to Danielle. Go send the weebs to Danielle. Oh, I already told you, my husbando. Watch Hiromiya. Watch Hiromiya. You will see my husbando. Also, literally every dude in Jujutsu Kaisen. The demons, the humans, literally all of them. They're all great. Also the women. All of them. I'll take all of them. I would take all of them. Thank you. All right, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow for Destiny, TWAB reading, and DCP. And I'll see you February, Wednesday, the 3rd for the next What's on Anime. Put it in your calendar, and I will also let you know ahead of time what we're going to be talking about so you can catch up or you can watch relevant shows, etc. All right, everybody, have a good night. Thank you so much. Seriously, thank you so much for being here. You guys being part of the community and us having a community means the absolute freaking world to me. It's the most important thing to me. So thank you so much. You're all amazing. We're going to raid Danielle. Yeah. Have a good night, everybody. Also, good night from Tobias. Tobias, you want to say good night? You want to look right here? Tobias? Good night. Good